So you want bigger arms? If so, you came to the correct place, right? So I'm going to tell you how to get your arms bigger, twice as quick. So firstly, I'm going to recommend you don't focus on just trying to grow your biceps and triceps, but actually your shoulders as well. Reason being, they're going to be a part of your arm that's going to be shown when your arms are shown, right? And they're going to give you an overall arm a bigger and better, more aesthetic look. So I'm going to take you through my workout today. Today in my training split is a shoulder and arm day. I'm going to take you through each exercise I'm doing and tell you why I'm doing it, as well as I'll give you a wee tip on how to do it to get the best possible results for bigger and better arm development. Okay, so the first exercise is going to be a pull-up with a supinated grip, meaning your palms facing towards you. Reason being, this is when you're going to get the most bicep development with your pull-ups, okay, right? We're going to start with pull-ups because they're usually the hardest exercise, right? So we can adjust the weight on the bar or on the machine, but we can't adjust your body weight. So we want to start with that exercise first and get the kind of hardest one out of the way first. You should do that with every training session you do. Always do the bigger, harder exercises first, and then move down into smaller exercises or smaller muscle groups, okay? So coming down this way, I'm going to show you how I'm going to grip the bar up here. So as you can see, this would be a wide grip. I'm going to take this grip here so my palms are facing in, and it's going to get a little bit more bicep development. So while we're doing this, we want to make sure we're getting a full range of motion coming all the way down, and I like to think we try and get my chest all the way up to hit the bars as well, right? So I'll just show you a couple of reps now. While doing that, I'm going to take each set to one rep shy of failure, meaning if I can only get 10 when I'm going all out, I'm going to stop at 9. Reason being, that's going to basically allow you to recover properly and fully in between sets, so you can hit the next set just as hard, whereas if you take the first set to failure, you're not going to recover as quick for your next set and only get a couple of reps out. So, next up we're going to be doing the overhead press, and that's going to be focused on the front deltoid of your shoulders, okay? So, the reason we're doing overhead press is it's number one compound exercise for growing your shoulders, okay? Nothing beats it, also gets called a military press as well. While you're doing this, make sure you press up and over your head. Some people keep it in front of their body when I'm pressing, but you want to bring it right over your head to get all three heads and shoulders involved in the exercise. And make sure you're coming down nice and slow and keeping your core engaged. So next up, we're moving on to our shoulders now. So what we're going to start with is a cable face pull. Reason being, that's going to hit your rear deltoid. Now, if you're somebody that goes to the gym already, you'll probably find you've got really underdeveloped rear deltoid. Having big rear deltoids are going to give your shoulder a nice circular cap. It's really going to round off your arm and make it look really big. So we're going to do a superset, meaning 2 exercises, one after another without any rest. First we're going to do the cable face pull, as it says, and then we're going to do a dumbbell overhead press where we're standing. So with shoulders, I find to get to failure very, very quickly. How I like to get past failure is once I get them going up anymore on the concentric part of the movement, I like to then cheat it up so I'll bounce, or I'll bounce backwards with the exercise and then control it forward, control it going back the way, slowly. That's going to be working the eccentric part of the muscle, and if we do enough damage to the eccentric part of the muscle, we're going to get more muscle growth. So let me show you how it's done. I would always recommend keep nice and tight form for the majority of your reps, and then once you get to failure, using that cheat rep then. If you're always using cheat reps, you're basically going to cheat your muscle out of the muscle development we're looking for. Whew. next up we're going to be doing lateral raises, right? So with these it's crucial you hold a nice and strict form. Okay, so you're taking up nice and slow, you control down for 4, 3, 2, 1. A tip I give for my clients for this is don't let your arm come down and feel relaxed. You want to keep that muscle under tension the full time. So I bring my arms down, feel just about by my side, then take it back up. Same moves that we're going to do here, which is starting the last set, is we're going to go strict form as long as we can, get to failure, and then cheat pass through for 4 to 5 reps, depending on how much pain we can go through, okay? With them as well, right, I like to get the tip, we're going to stay slightly in front of the body, don't want to go right by the side, slightly in front of the body. Reason being, that's the direction the file's head, down the muscle, and basically train the muscle to the full potential of that exercise. You want to be training in the direction of the fibers. So, next up we're going to an arm exercise, focusing on the triceps. So 2 things, firstly, if you focus more on your triceps when you're trying to get your arms bigger, they're going to make your arms look bigger, twice as quick. Reason being, triceps actually take up 2/3 of your arm, whereas biceps will take up 1/3. They're basically a bigger muscle, so if you focus on growing a bigger muscle, it's going to grow quicker, look bigger, quicker. So focus on growing that first, you're going to get bigger looking arms very, very quickly, okay? So, next, move on to the close grip bench. What we're going to do here is a bench press with a narrow grip, shoulder width apart, coming down, touch your chest, and coming back up. This is going to get maximum chest maximum tricep involvement there, okay? This is going to be one of the exercises you can probably go heaviest on your triceps on, so it's really good for overloading that muscle. Again, keep your elbows tight to your body and coming down, nice and slow, touch the chest, and then back up. So let's go straight into this. So, another tip I forgot to say for walking, right, is see where you're trying to build muscle. One of the most important things to do with building muscle is progressive overload, okay? What that basically means is you're giving the muscles a reason to change every time you come into the gym. So if you've been going to the gym for 6 months and you're still curling the tens, same you were 6 months ago, your muscles don't have a reason to grow, right? So you're always focused on trying to get stronger or adding more reps over time, right? That being said, so you don't always need to go up and weight in every set. So right now, I'm moving this from 50 kilo down to 45 because I was getting to the low end of my rep range, meaning I'm up between 8 and 15 reps now. I'll only got 9 there, so odds are I won't get 8 minute sets. So I'm going to move the weight down and try and get more reps within that rep range. To grow the muscle, it's all about focusing within a rep range, getting stronger in that rep range, and building up more over time. So next we're going to be doing a rear deltoid fly. This is going to be hitting the back of the shoulder, okay, so we're going to get our hands out to the side. So with this, what I try and tell people to do is think about the elbows, right, try and get out with your hands and we're leaving the elbows up and as far away from the centre of your body as possible. Control it down nice and slow as we're breathing in. Now we're going to breathe out and control it down nice and slow. Try and get a wee pause at the top if you can. With this, it's going to be called chest supported dumbbell rear deltoid fly. That's a mouthful, and then as well as that we're going to be adding a drop set, meaning we go for a heavy weight, take that to failure, then go into a lightweight and take that to failure. Right, the reason we do this is get more volume in to the muscle group, right? Shoulders respond really, really well to more volume. They're not really designed to carry lots of weight, so high volume is kind of better for them, is what I personally find. You want to do chest supported to stop any momentum getting used for your legs. Got to have your thumbs facing in the way, we're going to take it out. biceps now, right? So one of the smaller muscle groups of the arm. With this, we're going to be doing an EZ bar curl. So I'm going to keep my elbows in nice and tight. With this, I'm going to take a nice and narrow grip, and that's going to focus slightly more on the inside head of the bicep. Bicep has two heads, that's what it's bi. Bi means two. So you've got kind of inner and an outer and inner. So with the closer grip, we're going to focus a little bit more on the inner. With this, keep your elbows in the same position, right? And just only moving your forearms. It's going to ensure it's all biceps doing the work. Second last exercise is going to be superset for our triceps. So what we're basically going to do is we're going to do a tricep extension with the rope, and then we're going to do a unilateral tricep extension, meaning we're working one arm at a time. So with the first set with the rope, we'll look to go really heavy, kind of cheat the form a wee tiny bit, control it up nice and slow to really overload the triceps again. And then we'll be moving on to the unilateral one. We'll be moving nice and slow and controlled with the one arm at a time and getting a proper squeeze, really focusing on a nice and steady form there, right? So let's go straight into this. Say about that before I went into it. With the ropes, keep your elbows in one position and make sure it's just your forearm moving. That's going to make sure it's all triceps doing the work. And with your unilateral one arm at a time, start with the weakest arm first. Say for example you want to do 10 reps at a certain weight, do the same with the stronger arm, so you don't want one arm to grow more than the other. So, last exercise of the full workout is going to be a dumbbell bicep curl. Reason being we want to work each arm individually to again make sure one isn't overdeveloped compared to the other. Okay, so with this, I can like to put my elbows in and also put my hands out the way and curl up from there. Big breath in, control it down, breathe it out, weight up, squeezing, controlling it down. I don't know if this exercise has a name, but if it's not, I'm just going to call it a W curl. Taking to complete failure. Right, so this is now my after workout physique, all pumped up, feeling full of blood. Last night I actually had a cheeseburger, chips and mac and cheese because it's my refeed day. But I just want to help show people how meals like that, if they're in a controlled diet, they're not going to make you fat, right? Foods don't make you fat. It's over consumption of food. So this is me the last night eating, let's just say, dirty foods. How we doing, people? So, just finished my training session and I went for a wee Peri Chico's. So it's a new kind of peri-peri place that's opened up in Cambuslang. So post-workout nutrition is super important, right? You need to make sure you're getting some good stuff into you. So I know I'm going to go home and eat some carbs because I basically save some calories for some chocolate later on in the night. But another thing that's super important to get into post-workout is good calories, obviously, but also proteins. So what I've got is I've got 5 chicken strips and I've also got spicy chili bites. So these are going to have like some good fats in them as well, coming for the cheese. Obviously we take that carbs on there as well. So post-work nutrition, is a go. Peace out, people. Hope you enjoyed that. Like that.